Okay, we're in part 3 now of the Journey to LP. And we got a friend of mine named Steve. And he's doing a little tribute to Elvis, in which you hear later on more about that from the 1990s audios. There's a wonder of you, and when you smile, the world is brighter. You touch my hand, and I'm a king. Oh. Anyway, back in the days, starting in 1981. Steve and me used to hang out listening to Elvis records all the time, and I dreamed about getting jumpsuits and all the glitter and all that to do tributes to Elvis. So anyway, time went by, and then in about 2010, we found out where you could get the jumpsuits, the belts, the glasses, the sideburns, the wigs, and all that good stuff, and pay tribute to the king, one and only king of rock and roll, Elvis Presley. Well, Steve is on Facebook. You can catch him on there doing a lot of videos. And I just gave you a sample of the Wonder of You that he did. Anyway, I have some audios made back in 1990, September of 1990, when we were sitting around with his mom's video camera. I'll call out to Bertha Petty. And we videotaped talking about our future doing the tributes to Elvis Presley. So it is a 90-minute audio, but I'm going to break it down in segments, and it talks about everything from our childhood up to the time of 1990, when I at the time was 24 and Steve was 25, and it really goes into a lot of stuff that we were hoping was going to happen. Some things did, some things didn't. One of the funny stories is in 1988, we went to a nightclub over near Douglasville, Georgia, and we walked in and had a live band there. And you could turn your name in and turn a song in, and the band would play that song that you wanted to sing. And I do not remember, honestly, what song that Steve did that night, but the one I turned in was Don't Be Cruel. Well, I walked up on the stage when they called my name, and I was ready to gear into Don't Be Cruel. Well, I turned and looked at the band. I'm like, wait a minute, this ain't right. And they were looking at me like, you're not going to sing, you know? And I'm like, you're playing Teddy Bear. So I went with it and just went and did Teddy Bear. Then we mixed it in with the Don't Be Cruel. Steve, we went to a place called Bimbo's in 1989, and I had told him about the sound machine, the audio tracks that you could sing to. Now, this is before it was called karaoke. It was called sing-along. Anyway, the man had an 8-track machine with the sing-along on there, and the tapes he had there for all kind of music, and the ones made by Elvis, we didn't know at the time was the same. Well, we didn't know the artist, but the same audio music was from the 8 tracks, The King, which I have collected since 1978. So I knew the music. Steve knew it. We did a good job. And then I found out later on this guy's vocals were used in movies, from Sweet Dreams to Patsy Cline's Story with Jessica Lange. And then Graceland in 2004 or 5 used this guy's vocals in bands for their karaoke disc set, which I have. Well, shoot to the future of 2020, this guy's name pops up on the download music on iTunes. His name is Larry Gardner. And I have to say he's probably one of my favorite, the top 1 Elvis impersonators. And I'm going to try to get some samples of his music later on in the shows. Anyway, just want to end this segment of the show, tell you a little bit about the ETA world and all that. So anyway, we'll get on, and hope you have a blessed day. More audios to come.